It's game night in Worcester.
Someone told me it's a happy place.
Oh, it really is. It's baseball at its finest.
Home to the Worcester Red Sox, not to mention Smiley Ball,
He just looks cool with the bat.
Worcester, and the heart of the Commonwealth. At most games, you can find Samson, aka
People call me Flavor
Do
Flav.
you consider yourself like a #1 fan?
Well, there has to be someone has to be the biggest fan.
maybe just one. Team president Charles Steinberg.
Why Worcester? That was a question a lot of people wondered when we were looking to see where the forever home should be of the Red Sox AAA club. Worcester was this welcoming, compassionate community that had lived in the shadow of Boston but was content with itself. And there was such a sense of community.
It's a place where you can get up close and personal with the players,
One ball signed by every single player. I've got this is my 11th.
where the community is celebrated.
I'm a first responder, and we got some free tickets, so we're here tonight.
A relaxed yet vibrant taste of baseball and the city.
Do you have a favorite food here?
Pizza.
The top dog, pun intended, Georgia's Coney Island. So we traveled about a home run hit away to its original location, first opening as a coffee shop in 1918.
You have to keep cooking them because you don't know if it's going to get busy.
Catherine Sandikos' grandfather purchased the spot in the 1920s, and family has been behind the grill here ever since. Not much has changed here in the last 100 years.
We've never changed anything, right? You can't really ever change it. And people tell you that. I think the hot dogs, of course, are delicious.
The Works is the most popular mustard, homemade chili, onions. Sandikos' son, Solon Kelleher, is fourth-generation management here.
I was probably no more than 3 or 4 years old, and my father, he'd have me poke my head over the counter and wait on customers. And this place is home to me.
Nostalgia runs deep here. 3 decades ago, I sat in this very booth, carved my initials here, and that's when I had my first George's Coney Island dog.
There needed to be more art in the world. Art was the obvious choice.
Just along the back side of Polar Park, the center point of the Canal District development, a mural honoring the legacy of those who put Worcester on the map.
Emma Goldman, she was like a political activist.
Artist Ryan Gardell says he didn't hesitate to bring this project to life.
It was pretty surreal, honestly. When I got the call from one of the media guys who worked for Polar Park, I was definitely blown away.
And so are we. With nearly 50 murals throughout the city, you can literally take a walking tour via his public art.
I loved the scale of it, of how, it just seemed larger than life.
Gardell has never really colored inside the lines.
7 years old, found a can in somebody's garage, and we went off in the woods, and I think we spray painted on a tree or a log or something. And finding paint in your parents' garage, something just kind of innocent and playful.
He became fascinated with graffiti.
And it left this mystery of who did this and why. I became just infatuated with that.
In 2013, he was hired for his first commission inside a private home in Fitchburg. And with that, his career has been filled with color and purpose.
I wake up every day and I have the intention and the goal of creating something.
A culture that both the artist and the passerby can engage with.
Public art is that it's accessible and free for everybody across the board. It doesn't require anything of you other than to just be there and view it and enjoy it.
His company, Artifact Studios, he runs with his partner Audrey Tesaro, has a brick-and-mortar location. In the back, he created a path for others to explore street art.
How important is it to have spaces like this for people to express themselves?
It's so important not only for the artists, but for the community. They're talented, they deserve a platform in which to present their work.
With that in mind, he was part of a group that worked with a Worcester Arts grant to help transform this space through a project called Brick by Brick.
Street art has the power and the potential for urban revitalization by simply transforming ugly spaces into beautiful galleries.
A little color in a city where gratitude and loyalty have found a home.
Worcester has a long history of welcoming newcomers and giving them a shot.
Ryan Gardell says there isn't a lot of opportunity for street artists to learn and practice their skills. He says the space he has opened in the back of his building, a paint park, is the first and only legal park of its kind in the country.